Um, Hi, Sailor Venus here, and today I'm gonna talk about where I came from. Now, keep in mind the saga or tale I'm going to tell you that this happened at least maybe 2011 AD or 2012 AD, around those two times. So, it could have been that year. It could have been that year. Now, all I know is that it did happen around February of 2012 AD. Now that if I can think back, it was that actual, you know, uh year and month, but the date don't really quite remember. Now, all the other Sailor Moon dolls here either came from Amazon or a lot of them actually all came from Amazon to a point, and another small little portion of them may came from Omen Boy David White. But a big majority of all of them came from Amazon, except for me. I came from the Salvation Army Superstore Donation Center. That it's not always name known for having good deals. Well, that's what they say. And they really, but, so one day, Dwayne happens to be there on one of those, weekends that he went to see his mother, back when they lived in the Staleview Manor in McKeesportstead. Or city, we won't say. And I just happened to be in the toy section. And there's not really too much toys there. I mean, most of the things that get donated there's not really too much of it. But every once in a while, you will find something. So I was there in my box that I was in. And I got bought. And then I came home from there. Well, if you came there and made that movie. Now, a lot of men and women out there are going to say, well, Sailor Venus, didn't you actually make this movie? Well, normally I first made it way back. I imagine on my first YouTube channel. Well, actually, probably at that point, it probably would have been Sailor Moon Best 2 at that point. Or no, take it back. Yeah, it would have been that point. Or maybe it was Sailor Moon's The Best 1. At that point, it would have been one of those two. And I did make it. But that movie is gone. Yeah. And it's very rare to find anything like Sailor Moon ever being donated. Why? Who knows? I mean, yeah, there was a time that some Sailor Moon movies that were donated to Goodwill Industries. The ones where they use the bins. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. Very rarely. So that's where I came from. And he was very surprised that it was one of those seeks that you seek. One of those things that you seek for, but very rarely come across. So there I was, in my Irwin toy box. Yeah, or whatever you want to call it. And I got bought. And that was the end of that. We came back to Staleview Manor at that point and made that movie. And that was the movie that ended up, holding up that. Now, keep in mind back then, when he used to go over, he didn't always bring us all the time. But when they started going over for long stretches, now when they start going over longer, then they started coming along all the time. But that was before that. So yeah, I came from the Salvation Army Superstore Donation Center. I know a lot of you probably Trying. A lot of you probably out there think, well, Sailor Venus, do you know who donated you? No, I don't really know who donated me or who gave me up. I don't know. That information, I don't know. That information, Dwayne doesn't know, so I can't really tell you. Yeah, if the show player doesn't know, then chances are who or he is show playing as doesn't know either. So I can't come on and make up something and mind see something because we don't know. But there I was with all the other toys in my Irwin toy box. Yeah, the box was beat up a bit. The plastic had been beat up a bit, but I was there. Never actually taken out. And I know what you're probably thinking to yourself. Now, yeah, but that's where I came from. And that's pretty much, it's a very short saga, not a long saga or long tale. And, I wish I could say there was a lot more to it, but it's pretty much how it went. Find me at the Salvation Army Super Donation Center. Well, I probably went to some other steads steads of business after that, and then went back there. Then we made the movie, and that seemed to fill up the gap for that day. Is the first movie there? No, the first movie's not there anymore. As I told you, it was probably made on Sailor Moon Red 1, probably at that point. It was probably, Sailor Moon's Best One, where that movie was actually made on, and those channels are not around anymore. So, the first movie where I actually talk about where I came from, it's not there anymore. So that's it. I'm Sailor Venus, Mina. Hope you like this movie.